Blue Bonnets?
It don't matter.
Think so. Yeah, Blue Bonnets. Gotta be.
It don't matter.
Blue Bonnets, man.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not done saying it. This is a really quiet room and it's kind of freaking me out. I'm just kidding. I'm nowhere near freaked out. Everybody is happy in this room. We've been doing this. This is like our 19th gig or something like that. We practiced our ass off. Well, thanks. And we said in the beginning we were not going to play in Texas. We were not going to play in Oklahoma. We were going to go out to where people listen. You guys have always listened to us, and we appreciate it.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Thanks for having faith in us.
Yeah!
And we do what we have.
Thanks for listening to us.
Woo!
This is all brand new music to you. I know that.
Yeah, love y'all. We love it.
We love you back. God damn it. Sometimes you gotta cuss to get your point across. It's like somebody walking next door and saying, man, they got a peanut butter bacon sandwich and that's pretty good. And then we go over there and we say, they got a peanut butter and bacon sandwich and that motherfucker is awesome. I would not survive as a person with an eating disorder if I lived in Athens, Georgia, because I would eat a peanut butter sandwich hamburger every day.
Yeah!
It's pretty safe to say that you people smoke pot in this town. And God bless you for doing so. And for being creative with your culinary skills. Jeremy and I have been talking for a long time about doing a record. We talked for about 6 or 7 years about doing this record. A tribute to all the people in Stillwater that we met when we were so young, not knowing where to go. I had no idea where I was going in my life, but I knew I was going to Stillwater for one concert. And I went there for that one concert, and it was Chris Ledoux.
Hell yeah!
God rest his soul, man.
Yeah.
I went up there and I hung out for the show and had a really good time. I was 16 or 17. I think I was 17. I'm starting to run together now. But I hung out at the show with my good friend Mike McClure and his band, The Great Divide. That was the first night I really got to know those cats. And then Mike took me to a place called The Farm in Stillwater, right outside of town, or right over there by the Tumbleweed. The Tumbleweed's a place where if you drew more than 300 people, you played in Stillwater. And after the concert was over and all that good shit, we went to The Farm and we hung out. And I met Steve. I know he's not there, but that's where he usually hangs out. Ain't that fucked up? But I met Steve and I met the Medicine Show and all the good people from Stillwater that write songs, the Red Dirt Rangers and Jason Bowen and Stoney and all those. But Jeremy and I swore for about 7 years now that we're going to put together a record that was a tribute to all the people that we met when we were so young in Stillwater. And we ran into problems with record labels and bullshit that didn't really matter. And arguing over, polite arguing about what songs should be put on the record. And then back in March, when Ragsdale called me and said, man, I think I'm going to quit. I think I got to go home and take care of my kid. So we said, all right, man, well, we're not going to stop doing this. We're just going to keep pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do that Oklahoma record that we've been talking about for so
That's
long.
what I'm talking about, baby! Yeah!
So our last gig was October the 24th in Chicago, Illinois. But on August the 11th, we started our record in Austin, Texas. So Jeremy and I come from the saying of a Rolling Stone gathers no moss.
Yeah.
Right.
So we finally got this damn record together, and it's coming out in April.
Yeah!
I know there's a lot of good music that comes. Oh, I'm gonna stop playing guitar because that sounds like everybody else fucking doing that. All right.
Great. Keep going. Hey, we only got 3 months. 3 months. Yeah, that's right.
You're a bad influence, sir.
All right.
So we finally got all the right players together, and we finally landed Steve Littleton on the keys.
Yeah.
Because he was a very crucial piece of Stillwater, Oklahoma to us. I can't tell you guys enough how much Stillwater meant to us growing up, so what it still means to us, but what it did for us when we were so young. And I was listening to Garth Brooks and Clint Black, not really knowing what I wanted to do. And then that night in Stillwater, when I went out to the farm, I said, fucking A, this is why I came to this town.
Yeah!
So 17 years later, we got our shit together, and we got a band together, and we put out this record. We're putting out this record on April the 25th, or May the 1st.
Yeah!
But what I'm getting to, man, I'm just rambling, but what I'm getting to is Oklahoma has a lot of really good music. And thank y'all for listening to Texas music.
Yeah!
But thank y'all for listening to Oklahoma music, because we do it just a little bit better.
Yeah!
Y'all can tell Pat Green I said that.
Yeah! What?
I heard this song about the second week I was in Stillwater, and it is the Oklahoma song. It's not Boys from Oklahoma, because that's a really dumb song.
Yeah!
That was a song that made you people listen, so we could get to the really serious shit.
Well, Cody, get fired up! Get fired up!
But you know that song, so now shut the fuck up and listen to this one.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
There was powder dust on the section line, rule like flour spilled on the kitchen floor. It ain't rained since early spring, over 130 days or more in that little pond at the foot of the hill. It was drier than a July wind. Loaded up the cows and we took them to town. Brought nothing, took them home again. And it was dry in 1930, and it was dry in 32. I don't need a New Deal handout, a little rain to do. Well, my grandpa sit beneath the shade of a pool stove, pulled out his watch and he looked at the sky, wanted out loud will it ever rain. Can't remember when it was this dry, and he looked at his wife and his dusty children, pondered the fate of a farming man. You make a crop and it ain't worth nothing, but next year the weather got him again. And it was dry in 1930, and it was dry in 32. I don't need a New Deal handout, a little rain will do.
Hell yeah!
Well, he told me once that Hoover tried to starve them to death just because they were poor. They held on to one another, so one another's all they had before. And he finally gave in and he swallowed his pride, made a mark for credit at the general store. Cost a penny a pound for cotton, the next year it cost 2 cents more. It was dry in 1930, it was dry in 32. I Don't need a new little handout, a little rain will do. Well, they told me once you better stick to your business. Don't be drinking and acting a fool. Spent the best years of my life looking at the backside of a mule. And he told me once you better get you some scoot and take a look at me and my calloused hands. Don't forget where you were raised. Keep it tied to the land. And it was dry in 1930, it was dry in 32. Don't need a little handout, a little rain will do. No, I don't need a little handout.